Corruption is a form of dishonesty or criminal offense that is undertaken by a person or an organization that is entrusted in a position of authority to acquire illicit benefits or abuse power for one's gain. I choose to focus on corruption in the Philippines because it seriously affects the country's growth and the daily lives of its people. Corruption weakens trust in government and makes inequality worse. By highlighting this issue, I hope to raise awareness and encourage action towards transparency and better governance. Based on my research, the University of the Philippines slammed the alleged ghost flood control projects as it pushed for fiscal governance reform to ensure accountability against corruption. The statement came as both the Senate and the House of Representatives continued their investigation into irregularities in government flood control and infrastructure projects. In a statement, UP President Angelo Jimenez said the institution cannot stay neutral against the concerning issue, and also Greenpeace Philippines today called out the obscene greed of government officials and contractors who have allegedly pocketed billions from anomalous flood control projects that are meant for climate adaptation. In a press conference over Zoom, Greenpeace calculated that based on estimation revealed at Senate inquiries, as much as at least over 1 trillion of the government's climate tag expenditures could have potentially been lost to corruption since 2023, including 560 billion peso in 2025 alone. Which whereas in all of these budgets can langing allow lives of out-budget people in hospitals, can also save the golden times of the hardworking employees in the Philippines if they had a good transportation along the way, and these children will have the best education if schools had the funds to improve their equipment and facilities. And the reset of all in a country where the rains come heavy and relentless, millions of Filipinos face the annual threat of floods, yet despite promises and millions of pesos allocated, the solution remains out of reach. Corrupt politicians in the Philippines often avoid detention because the judicial system is overloaded, making cases drag on for years. Their power and influence allow them to pressure witnesses and use legal tactics to delay justice. Corruption cases are also complex, with evidence often hidden or destroyed, making conviction difficult. Additionally, a lack of political will and a culture of impunity let many officials escape accountability. To change this, stronger institution and active citizen participation are essential. By being aware of corruption in the Philippines, we can learn three important things. First, corruption slows down the country's progress because it takes away resources that should be used for things like schools, hospitals, and roads. Second, corruption doesn't just hurt the government, affects all of us, especially the poorest who depend on public services. And third, awareness is the key to making a change. When people understand how corruption works, they can demand transparency and hold leaders accountability. This is how we can start building a better future. Corruption in the Philippines is more than just a political issue. It's a lesson in how crime can be a systematic and institutional. As criminology students, we must learn from this event to build a more transparent, just, and accountability society.